Did we really just do all that for nothing?
Weird.
We gain more problems.
We might have.
All right, so we're not gonna be in this video a ton because Landon graduated and he's going on a senior trip, and I and Michelle are tagging along. We are gonna go ruin his senior trip. Just kidding. We're gonna go have a good time, get out of the shop for a few days, right?
Yep.
You only graduate once.
You didn't.
We're gonna leave Sean and Hunter to tackle the old Dodge. That thing, it's been giving us some grief. They're gonna get the dash switched out in it and try to get the wiring figured out. See if we can make the wipers and stuff work in it. You excited to get out of town and go on a cruise for the first time?
Yes, I am.
You act excited. Oh man, get
really
all pumped up.
This is gonna be really fun.
It's gonna be a good time. Just to get out of the shop for a few days, kick back, relax. Let's go cruising.
I agree.
Well, it is another day that is just Hunter and myself. We're gonna party, just like last time. Look at that.
Are we filming? We're going.
How you know it's filming?
It's got a little red record thing right there.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Heck,
here it is, Monday morning.
all is gone.
Paul's gone.
Nope.
We brought in the old Dodge on this old girl. Every time Paul leaves, it seems like this is what we work on. So we've got to finish it this time so we don't have to do it again. Last time, if you remember, we changed under the hood harness and we have no lights, no wipers, no horn, blower works, chip didn't work because the plug's wrong. Lots of stuff we've got to address because we're gonna need wipers and headlights. So what we have is this old cab that was actually the rat back. We took that off and used the frame off of that. We're turning that truck into this truck. We switched everything but the dash. We're gonna take the dash out of that one, set it on the floor, pull this truck in, take this dash out, and mingle the two. We'll see how it works out. We've got a pack brake, exhaust brake to put on it. We've got a couple of days until Paul, Michelle, and Landon get back. They're on a cruise for Landon's graduation.
All right, guys, I've always wanted to do this, but we're staying on the Queen Mary ship. It's supposed to be like one of the most haunted ships of all time. I'm so excited.
Okay, we're bringing a bunch of rugged boys to a fancy dinner.
Oh yeah.
Paul, what do you think about the Queen Mary so far?
Pretty cool boat.
I think I just saw an orb.
Oh, you ordered it?
I'm pretty sure it's just the lights, but
We're about to the room that's supposedly the most haunted room on the... All right, it's like down here. B340. Supposedly this is the most haunted room in this whole... Oh, dude. All right, well that's freaky. Just because the lights flickering.
Can't believe he's that old. Where are they going?
Somewhere in Mexico.
Mexico? Yeah, they're cruising, so
Lucky.
lucky them, right?
Yeah.
Let's go pull a dash out. I don't know if it's worth setting on the hoist or not. We'll probably just get a ladder and climb up in there, because once the dash is out, this thing's going back out anyways. It's almost to the easy part anyways.
How certain are we that
8
this
pillars.
is the same? Like it's gonna work? Is it like 100% guaranteed? Like that's the problem? Or are we just kind of 98.5?
I like how you always doubt.
No, I was just asking. Like
Like it should be 100% because we're mating both sides back
True,
together.
yeah.
Original sides.
So we took the engine harness out of this one, put it in that one.
Yep.
Now we're just taking this one.
Because
and
right
putting it
now
back in.
we have a crossbreed,
Yeah.
2 halves.
Yeah.
I think it should be 100%.
All right.
So, basics. Glove box comes out. A pillar. This one's already out. 2 bolts, 2 bolts. We pop this up. There's a few bolts under that. I think 3 or 4. Drop the column. Should go pretty quick, honestly. So we'll just set a time lapse up and show this dash falling out onto the floor over there.
We got it. We're winning.
You ready to catch this? So the column's gotta come with it.
Okay. Alright, there's one.
There's one.
That'd take that long. Yeah, but now we gotta take all of that out, put it to the other one.
But see, that's to get to that. That's your heater box.
Holy cow.
That's your blend doors, your AC.
Aren't we fixing the blend door on that one?
So on Paul's truck, that's gotta come out.
The whole thing?
Yeah, we gotta undo AC lines, heater
Oh.
hose.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Why?
because we're there. Because it's not leaking yet, but it will be. And then you're that much work later.
Oh my gosh.
So on the next truck, we'll get that piece out. We'll get this cab out and bring his truck in. Got it. Well, here we are with 2 dashes. So I'm gonna pull both harnesses out, put those wires over here. What are you gonna do, Hunter?
Watch you.
No, no, no.
Eat some jerky and...
HVAC.
Yeah?
You're the HVAC man.
What does that entail?
Undoing heater hoses, AC lines, a few wires.
Alright.
Unbolt it from the dash. That big black box that we left,
Yeah, I'm sure.
that thing's gotta come out.
We're just cruising, aren't we?
We are. Cruising. We just ate some pizza. We'll play bingo here in a minute.
Look at this. Open waters.
Pretty cool.
Nothing better.
My hands, not greasy. Kind
Yeah.
of unusual.
We went and got a couples massage.
A little odd.
Paul liked it.
It wasn't terrible, but I don't think I'm going back tomorrow.
You would though. Anyways, hope the guys back at home are having fun.
I hope they're working.
Think I can punch the rat? I don't know. Well, let's find out. I'll do whatever window you don't do. You might want to wrap your hand in like a towel or something. No way. Dude, you got it. UPS driver can do it.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Just punch it. You got it.
Got it. That hurt.
Oh, ain't no way. Dude,
That hurt.
that. Alright, you send it?
Yeah. Don't back out or you're not gonna break it. It's gonna hurt.
Gosh, that hurts. We're good, we're good.
One more time.
One more. Oh, I'm gonna switch hands this time.
Oh. That hurt. I think we should have a contest real fast, Jace.
What kind of contest?
Get the seatbelt thing.
See how far back we
We'll
can
go
go?
far back and we all get a throw.
Okay.
So you can throw through it first. Oh, you about had it off the bounce. Oh. This is what we do in the work. The boss isn't here at work. Hey! Nice.
Well, now I gotta vacuum all this stuff up.
It's tomorrow, a new day. We got the wiring harness out of that one and gutted. That one's mostly out. So we're gonna finish taking that one out, put it in this, get this back together, and then HVAC. Hunter's super close to having that out. And
Not
then-
really, but-
Not really? I'll bet you are. And then we'll go to put some blend doors in. So we'll keep on rolling.
Alright, so while Sean has been tearing all the wiring out of the dash, I have been trying to tackle this mess. Everything's tore apart, so we were at the stage where we could put all new HVAC stuff in it, AC and everything, but we don't have the parts. We thought we had them, we definitely do not, and they won't be here till Monday, and today's Thursday, and it's got to be done by Tuesday, so it's not happening. So I'm gonna put it all back together, and we're gonna just focus on getting the dash in, and we can put a pack brake on it. There's plenty of work to be done, but it's just hard to be at this stage and not just finish it. But that's what happens when you live out in the middle of nowhere, and parts take a couple days.
The new harness is in, the gauge cluster. I've got vent to put in still, but she's almost ready to go in the truck. Has speakers in the dash now.
Oh wow.
I'm sure they're just great. Not blown out or anything. But yeah, it's back together, so we'll get the cab ready. We thought we had HVAC stuff. Hunter was working on that, but we found out it never got ordered. So we're just gonna put this in. If it goes out later, the dash comes out quick, surprisingly. So we'll just go back in and forget that step for now.
All the plugs are gonna match up and everything.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks like fun.
Yep. You just pay attention coming apart, which wires go through which hole, where they're at. It wasn't horrible. It just would have saved us 2 hours to swap the other dash. But this way it'll be black, it'll match, it'll look good. You ready to do this?
It's time.
It's time. Wish old Landon was here still.
I know.
Could use one more guy. I'll bet you he's on the boat, finding the hot tub and the ice cream.
We're getting ready for fancy dinner tonight on
Happening. Yep.
We're fancy.
Fancy like Applebee's.
Right, so we are on a luxury, what is this called? Luxury
sailboat
yacht thing. Going on a little adventure. So, Lan, what do you think about this?
This is pretty fun.
Yeah?
We haven't sank yet.
All right, well, here we go. Let's set sail.
That sounds too good right now.
I'll bet you. I don't know how you're gonna get out of that, but.
All right.
When Paul put the 6-speed in this truck, he took the pedals out, and it had automatic pedals that move them closer, but they never got hooked up. Hey, look at that. So we connected that back together. We've got to run a hot and a ground. We'll get that wired, and then the dash will go in.
Look at that.
Fast pump
Do the
work.
wipers work? How do you...
Why don't the pedals work?
You hook it into a...
To the factory plugs. Why is that lit up all the time? Weird.
Are you kidding?
Why doesn't that work?
How about headlights?
Did it blow a fuse?
Did we really just do all of that for nothing?
Weird. No horn.
Are you kidding me?
Weird.
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 That's all you can say is weird.
Can't be. The dash lights turn on. Starting to think it's something under the hood. No, because they're plugged in.
It's connected.
It's
one
plugged
truck
in and
now.
connected. Same truck, side to side, battery to column.
It's kicking
That
nuts.
shouldn't have happened.
Doesn't even start now?
No. But I plugged the neutral safety switch into the harness. We had a pigtail, just ran manually. So we can hook that back up and it'll start. I was just hoping
That it would work.
that it would start with the factory harness. We're back after lunch and it won't fix itself. I don't know, this is, I just didn't expect this. We were supposed to cure this, not make it the same. I don't know what we did or didn't do. If you guys noticed or know better, some Chrysler mechanic, let us know what we didn't do right or haven't done yet. Hunter is going to put the camera, I'm looking at the camera. He's gonna put the radio in the dash. We're gonna get the heat controls hooked up. We'll get it all the way back together and I'll retrace some steps under the hood.
What more can you do?
We'll go together and maybe dream on it for a few nights. Maybe get some inspiration somewhere. A lot of forums on Google.
So what all are we missing? Still doesn't... Headlights, horn, wipers.
Headlights, horn, wipers. I don't know, I was excited. The factory neutral safety plugged in, factory pedals were in. I was excited. We was fixing all sorts of stuff. Acts like there's either not a ground not hooked up somewhere. I don't know. Shouldn't be like this. We swapped one whole truck to this one. I'm just gonna start ranting, but we'll get her together and it'll be what it'll be, I guess. Okay, we just pulled the Dodge out. We backed this thing back in. We're gonna throw the extra dash in the junk cab. And while it's in here, we got a brand new tire. We've been pumping this outside dual up, I don't even want to lie, but probably way too long. 6 or 8 months?
A long time.
It's getting old. So we're gonna pop this tire off while the truck's in here, put a new one on so we can just drive it. Quit pumping tires up every time we do something. The original rollback frame for the rat back, we couldn't get the bolts off. I think that's when this got ordered. I think it's pretty quiet. Took it off. Get that off. Alright. Think there's a nail in it?
Probably.
I like the new gun. We'll set this thing down, clean the shop up, throw all the junk in here. We'll take it. All right, just in case we didn't clear things up, the dash is back together, the truck's together. We didn't fix anything. I was reading some forums on the internet and it says all of the components that are not working are controlled by the FCM, which is attached to the IPM, the fuse relay box, front control module. So I'm guessing we need to go look there somewhere. We did have, this wiring harness had the right connectors for the pedals, for the factory clutch, neutral safety switch. We gained some things. It wasn't a total waste, but we still didn't get anywhere. So we're gonna change some tires, put an exhaust brake on.
Probably ought to move that thing. That thing's annoying.
Yeah? You don't like that?
I hate that.
You don't like that?
Oh, that is so loud.
If you're
Especially when it's running.
When you're sitting in the back,
oh,
it's horrible.
It's bad.
So we still got a few things to do. And then we're gonna scroll on some forums, do some diagnosing, see if we can figure it out.
All right, so we just got a new shipment of tires for the rollback right out there. Then we're taking the ones off the rollback and we're putting them on the Dodge. Look at that, there's Grandma Lolly. All right, so power's out. There's a fire or something, and so they had to turn it off, and they have no ETA, so it could be a while. We are in the middle of doing this. Nothing we can do there. Sean was just about to get the pack brake on. Nothing he can do there because he's got to weld it.
Okay, so we're in Ensenada.
We're here.
It's actually warmer in Glendale than it is here today.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna buy me some Mexican hoodie here shortly.
It's 63 degrees.
Yeah. Have a parka
But
on.
Cabo was warm, so I guess we can't complain.
Yeah, Cabo was nice.
So here we go. We're gonna go see this blowhole.
Giant blowhole.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
So it's tomorrow, a new day. The power is back on finally. We left because we could do nothing without power. It's dark, but we're used to it. It happens all the time. So Hunter's gonna finish mounting tires, and I'm gonna get ready to install this exhaust brake. It shows cutting it right by the transmission, just below the downpipe. So we'll raise the truck up, see where it fits best, cut it out. It came with clamps, but I would imagine we're just gonna weld that in. Clamps just leak eventually, so this mounts on the inner fender. So I'll pull the inner fender out. With an air compressor, we can hook the airbags up. So we'll get everything buttoned up and plumbed, get after it.
So Ken and Renee, they just stopped by and brought us a whole goodie bag. They obviously watch pretty close because they know Arizona's for Paul, chicken in the biscuit, Pepsi's for Sean,
Yeah.
Mountain Dews, what else? Bagels. Oh yeah, they've been watching. So thank you. We'll be eating these very fast before Paul gets home.
They know all the good stuff.
They do.
People are awesome. Thank you.
Back to where I left off.
We're just changing tires. We had to get washed up. Look what pulled up. This is cool. Look at all those. We gotta go look. That's sweet. That Mustang's my mom's favorite car. That truck's pretty sweet.
That Challenger up there, that's my dream car.
Challenger's-
Very top one.
I think the coupe is sweet. The El Camino, let's go look. That one does
That
burnouts.
Camaro.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does. That Mustang's your mom's favorite car?
Yeah, she likes those.
Studebaker.
390. I'll bet that runs good.
That's awesome.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Mustang.
That's nice, man.
There's my dream car.
Okay, we're down to the last tire. That was a lot of tires that we did there. But this is the last one. I'm gonna balance it, and then we can put them on the Dodge. And then we'll get to cracking on everything else.
We were sitting in the truck. Hunter pointed out that this thing's pretty noisy. If you look right here, it's touching the floorboard. I think we had the fuel tank out when we mounted this before the flatbed. So I think it was easy, and we just went with the middle because it looked right. Anyways, we got to move it down a hole. We got to take this bracket off. We don't have new filters, so we're going to have to wrench behind there, slide that down one hole, put it back on. Should be pretty easy, other than it's tight and it's hand tools. So I got one of them out. I'll keep wrenching and get this one out, and then when we get it off, we'll look at moving this middle block.
The mud on this thing.
We went mud bogging in it.
I can see that it's actually seeing it now.
Down to Dallas's, hauling all that,
That's right, I remember
all those
that.
trailer
Yeah, I
loads.
remember that.
A flashlight roads the whole way.
Nuh-uh.
Look at that. Flashlight road. You know, got a mud print all the way around it.
So it's been there
It's
since we
been
worked
there
on it.
for a while.
That's impressive.
Still got
It's not dead.
still got power.
We'll have to go back through and look at the videos.
Can't see why that's not gonna just work. Weld those in. Ouch. It was hot. Technically, this bed's not falling off now. It's there. So, I'm a farmer now.
How long ago was that?
And see when we put that bed on? That's impressive.
That's a long time. It's still
That's
turns
been
on.
months ago.
That's pretty.
Winter time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was back in winter. It was before winter, it was before it snowed.
So it survived winter, freezing every night. The freezes didn't kill it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a good light. Ready?
You can see where it's been rubbing.
That's why it's so noisy. At first, we didn't think it was hitting, but it definitely was. So we need an Allen head, and we will drop one bolt hole. Dang it, lost both of them. Son of a gun. Oh, almost.
I had them.
All right, right back on. That should do it. Hold the bolt. Wait. Is that gonna be far enough?
Oh yeah, you got a gap.
Oh, I get my fingers. Nothing like doing it the second time, what we should have done the first time. Perfect. That's good.
Heck yeah.
Let's set it down. See if it's quieter, should we?
Let's do it.
I would say that's better.
That's a lot
That's way better.
That is a ton better.
Yeah. Let's go up and put exhaust on. According to the pictures, the downpipe welds right here, right, almost right above this cross member. It says to cut the weld forward 13 inches. If we measure that, cut it, we'll slip this up in there, weld it, and then we just have to run some wires and some lines. That's about as close to the turbo as you can get. You want to be as close as you can, so we'll mark it and cut it and make it fit. Got it. The other side. Perfect. I'll get a welder and we'll weld the front, push the back into it, and be there.
Welding squints.
We have any fires yet? Okay, the downpipe's on, the brake is in. Look at that cute little compressor. I'm sure it's a good one. I'm sure it'll work. We're gonna tee into it. Hunter's been getting the tank ready to bolt on for the airbags. It says it bolts right up in here. Oh wow. Pretty tight, pretty slick. Inner fender covers it. You take the hood hinge bolt out, put dampening pad on the back. I guess you don't want to hear that rattle. Can't imagine it sounds just like that lift pump. That is pretty slick though. That is. It's tucked up out of the way.
Okay, I got mounts made for this piece of junk and it is ready to go. Just like so, or wherever the desired spot is.
Go down in the back just barely. Yeah. Touch that with a grinder. Alright, we've pretty much got airline stuff ran, the tank's mounted. We got to put the switch in tomorrow. The wheels are on, we got to tighten the lug nuts up. We got to wire one more harness tomorrow, but she's pretty well ran and hooked up, so we'll be buttoned up and see you in the morning. Okay, we got a little bit of the wiring buttoned up under the hood, putting this switch in. Paul and Landon finally got back. Took them long enough.
Like he said, he's pretty useless after a vacation.
I'm still in vacation mode. I just got home. These guys got this handled, I'm sure of it.
We haven't fixed a thing, but we're
It's handled.
Got tires on it.
Yeah.
Exhaust brake will probably work. Probably. We just got some headlights and some wipers to deal with. We'll figure that out. I'm sure of it. Chad's coming.
All right.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
we may need his help.
All right. Get this together and then you're gonna see where comfortable is. Where do you want that at?
I don't even know where it's supposed to be.
Like, hold it just where it's comfortable to flip it on and off. Not down, not up.
I like
good.
it. Perfect. All right, I got the airbag switch put in. Got the brake, the exhaust brake switch.
Just finishing up the pretty much a micro switch. DFIV hooks into your throttle, your cruise control, clutch. So if you use any of those, it kills the exhaust brake. We're pretty much ran. We got to go hook pink back over to the regulator, and then we're done. Heck yeah. Put the dash back together, test her out. Okay, we should be all hooked up, other than to try it. Did you hear that? That's quieter. Hey.
Pumping air.
So we teed in and ran it to the air tank, and then the airbags run off the air tank. You can hear it leaking. We need 3 drain plugs. We may put an air chuck in one of them.
Because we need more than that for airbags.
Man, it's a cute little compressor. It's probably gonna take 10 minutes.
That's what I wondered. We had that other one up there that's way bigger.
You can hear air, but we have that thing hasn't made enough air to hardly fill the tank up yet. That may not work for us. We may be upgrading. It should be an upgrade, right?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, that's a pretty severe upgrade, I would say.
Move some air.
While that's undone off of there, we can set that up on the frame and just drill it, bolt it in, and put this pump back on it.
Looks good right there. Looks like it sucked to self-tapper in though.
That quadruple chin to look down though.
Yeah.
All right, Hunter and Sean got this thing all done. All that's left is a little test drive and go test the pack brake out, make sure it works, and then I think we're good to go. So let's go for a ride. We probably ought to wash the window. It's terrible. This is rather unusual for us, but I mean, this truck doesn't even have a broken window in it. You guys always give me grief about broken windows, but you haven't lived in southern Utah. We chip seal the roads around here, and then they don't seal coat them, and it just, little rocks just fly up and break all your stuff, so. Basically, I blame the state road. Jason. I can't even hear that pump rattling. You guys did good moving that down. All right. We need some more stuff parked in our way around the shop. We might have to give some kids away and they have to take their junk with them. Still got a service engine light on. Brake light, ABS lights on. We'll figure all that out. Brake works.
That's on and off with the throttle.
Yeah, it's just on right there, so. It's better to leave them on. If you leave them off, they get soot in them, and then they don't work. You want to actuate them, make them work. Well, some of the things are fixed. We still got a few gremlins to get out of it.
Did we gain more problems?
We might have. But we got an exhaust brake now, and the airbags work, right?
Pedals move.
Pedals move now.
Need to move them.
It runs good now. That's zero brake.
So does it let off when you clutch it too then?
No, because that neutral safety didn't work. But I don't care about that. I would rather leave that on when I'm clutching. Then you can keep your...
Yeah.
You don't lose 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Braking.
Yep. But the throttle switch works. That's the important one to me. I haven't heard the compressor kick on yet, so it must not take much air to operate that. We haven't got down to 90 PSI yet. Cool.
Yeah, I
think you guys did good. So Hunter and Sean did an awesome job on this thing while I was gone. They got all the wiring swapped out in the dash. They got the pack brake on it. It all works. So the old truck's good as new. So thanks for watching.